Hello everyone, welcome to the Concept Hex. So today in this video we are going to discuss about the differences between nerve, tract, nuclei and ganglion. So one by one let's discuss each and every term. So now what is nerve? So before going to the detailed discussion about this, let's understand the different parts of our neuron, because without having the clear concept about a neuron we cannot understand really what are the terminologies basically states. So in this neuron there are different parts. So main focus point is cell body and our axon. This is our axon. So what is cell body? Cell body is nothing but this cell, main cell of our nucleus. So main cell of our neuron. So this is the extended part of our cell body, which is basically called as the axon, and these green coverings are called myelin sheath, and the small gaps between two myelin sheath is called node of Ranvier, and these are our axon terminals, and these are dendrites. So to get the exact concept about nerve, what is it? Nerve, basically the axon terminals, those are found outside the central nervous system. So central nervous system or CNS is basically consists of two parts. Number one is brain and number two is spinal cord. So this is number one, this is number two. So brain and spinal cord, these are the two major parts of our central nervous system. So this is the brain and this is spinal cord. If any axon filaments or bundles of axons, so what is nerve? In one statement, if we want to write, then we can say that nerve is kind of bundle of axon in peripheral nervous system, or we can say outside the CNS. Outside the CNS means that bundles of axons, those are present in our peripheral nervous system except brain and spinal cord. Means long bundles of axons, those are not found in our brain as well as inside our spinal cord. That is called the nerve. So this is our first terminology. This is called a nerve. Bundles of axons, same, there will be a nucleus, there will be dendrites, axon terminals, everything will be same, but those are the long axons in a bundles, in a large bundles, when long axons are, they make a kind of bundles, and that long bundles if we found outside the brain and spinal cord, not inside the brain and spinal cord, outside this brain and spinal cord, for example in our hand, in our leg, in our back, so wherever it is, so outside the central nervous system means they are not found inside our brain and spinal cord, outside the brain and spinal cord, because brain and spinal cord, these are the two vital parts of our central nervous system. So we cannot write that nerves are basically found inside our central nervous system. No, it will be wrong. It will be a wrong statement. So what is nerve? Nerves is the bundles of axons in peripheral nervous system or outside the central nervous system. So what is tract? Tracts are the same bundles of axons, those are found inside our central nervous system or inside our brain. Inside our central nervous system or central nervous system are two parts, brain and spinal cord. So long axons, those are coming from our cortex part of our brain. Those long axons are when they form bundles and they come down towards the spinal cord, then inside, as they are running inside our central nervous system, that's why they are called tract. So what is tract? So tracts are bundles of axons inside the CNS, means brain and spinal cord. When long axons are coming down or going upward direction, or whatever you want to say, means long axons, if they are found inside our brain and inside our spinal cord, then that will be considered as tracts. Next term, what is nuclei? Nuclei is, it will definitely associate with the cell bodies. So if cell bodies are found inside, or group of cell bodies, if they are found inside our, so it is the cell bodies, right? It is the cell body of our nucleus. So if small cell bodies, group of cell bodies are found inside the central nervous system, then they are called nuclei. Means if it is a brain, let's consider, suppose it is brain and this is a small cell bodies. So if it is a cell body, then definitely there will be a extension, or axons will definitely come down. Yes, it is possible, and definitely they are coming out from that small cell bodies. So these are actually look like they are small neurons. There are lots of neurons up there. So those neurons, when their axon terminals, axons are coming down, then that group of axons we know as inside the central nervous system. The group of axons are called inside the central nervous system, they are called tract. So the group of cell bodies of those neurons inside the central nervous system or inside our brain or spinal cord, they are called as nuclei. So they are called as nuclei. So what is nuclei? Nuclei are group of cell bodies of neuron inside the CNS. So if these group of cell bodies, small neurons and their cell bodies, if they are found inside the central nervous system, then it will be called as nuclei. Then it will be considered as nuclei. And if the same group of neuron, if they are present inside the peripheral nervous system or PNS, then they will consider as ganglion. Then it will be considered as ganglion. So what is ganglion? Same group of cell bodies of neuron inside the PNS. Here it is PNS and here it is CNS. So what is ganglion? Ganglion is a group of cell bodies. This is the group of cell bodies. These are axons and their cell bodies are accumulated. Their accumulation of cell bodies. If these accumulation, if we found inside the brain and spinal cord, then it will be called as nuclei, because brain and spinal cord is a part of our central nervous system. So basically we can say that group of cell bodies, if they are present inside that CNS, then it will be referred to as nuclei. But same group of cell bodies, if they are present inside the PNS, not CNS. CNS is associated with nuclei and PNS is associated with our ganglion. And ganglion and nuclei both are group of cell bodies of neurons, but according to their locations where they are exactly present, their terminologies will be vary. Like if the group of cell bodies, if we found them inside the central nervous system, then it will be called as nuclei. And same group of cell bodies, if we found inside the peripheral nervous system, then it will be called as ganglion. That same axon terminals, if we found inside that peripheral nervous system, then it will be called as nerve. And same group of axon, if we found inside that CNS, then it will be called as tract. So if it is present in PNS, group of axons, same this kind of group of axons. Axons mean there is a cell bodies. Cell bodies, group of cell bodies inside that central nervous system will be called as nuclei. And if it is a peripheral nervous system, then it will be called as ganglion. And nuclei is CNS. So CNS, nuclei, and PNS, ganglion. One more thing, group of axon filaments, axons, if it is present in CNS, then it will be called as tract. And if axon present in PNS, then it will be called as nerve. So this is the one cell bodies. So lots of cell bodies will be present like this. So here this is the group of cell bodies. If these group of cell bodies, because this is a cell body, so this is also a cell body, this is also a cell body, this is one, this is another. So these are the group of cell bodies. If this group is present inside the brain and spinal cord, then it will be called as nuclei. And the same group of cell bodies present in peripheral nervous system, means outside the brain and spinal cord, means our hand, limbs, stomach. So outside the brain and spinal cord, these group of cell bodies will be called as ganglion. Simultaneously, this is the axons. So this group of axons, if it is present inside brain and spinal cord, then it will be called as tract. So same group of axons, if it is present inside the PNS, then it will be called as nerve. So nerve and tracts, nerves and nuclei, they are the parts of brain and spinal cord, parts of neuron. And if the neuron is present in brain and spinal cord, then their cell bodies and their axon terminals are called differently. And if they are present inside the peripheral nervous system, then their cell bodies and their axons or bundles of axons are called differently. So hope you have liked this video. So thank you.